right around the flying Y. You can see that here. If this is streaming correctly, it's going off on Facebook and on YouTube. We'll see if that takes place. I'm going to go and check right now. Let's see if we got going on anything on Facebook. I can't see on my screen here in front of me of really what's going on. So I've got my phone here, and I can look and see. Oh yeah, so it is live. So you can hear me, and there it is. It's streaming on live there. That's certainly some good news. I can even see my little skull in there on the phone at the same time as I'm watching this. It's pretty freaky. Let's see what we got over in the old YouTube. Are we live in YouTube? Boom. Survey says I see nothing. If I go to maybe my channel? Anybody? Anybody? And I don't know if it's streaming on my weather show with Vin Crosby on YouTube or not. Doesn't look like it is, so we're just going to roll with it. Hey, let's take a look at this radar here. You can see pretty much across the region there are a few lingering showers. We had scattered showers out there today. I was out fishing earlier today at Kleiner Park, had a wonderful day, but the rains moved in the afternoon. I did catch one, had a little surf and turf. Yeah, wonderful stuff going on at Kleiner Park today. Even saw one of those osprey eagles come crashing into the water, take a fish out of the water, and there it went. So pretty good stuff there. I heard a bing on Facebook, so if you join me on my previous stream, it's not letting me do anything. I couldn't get the audio going, but I've tested it. I'm sure you can hear it, and it's going just fine. So here's the latest here on the weather. You can see a few showers on the radar here coming across the flying Y now, it looks like, going back towards Executive Drive, Mountain View High School. I can see some showers back out here coming in just around the Nampa area. This should be the last of the showers as they move on through. You can see some more up around Hidden Springs, but most areas today picking up between 1/10 of an inch to maybe 1/100th of an inch to 1/10 of an inch of precipitation. That is it. As far as the rainfall goes, some areas picked up a little bit more. If I turn the radar off here and go to the precipitation analysis over the last 12 hours, so from like 10 o'clock this morning, you can see some areas here with the darker shades of green coming on through. Again, the green that's right there, that is pretty much, let me just check the opacity there so we can see where we are. You can see North Eagle Road through there, Meridian, Nampa, there's Lake Lowell out here. So let me go down and get my legend too so we can just read and see how much precipitation is coming through. So between 1/100th of an inch and 1/10 of an inch in the darker shades of green. Once you get up in this color green here, like around Houston, where is this? This is back over towards Cherry Lane and Eustick. Now we're looking at maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain. And then if you go one different shade higher, and that's when we're getting into 1/4 of an inch of rain. So let's see if we got any 1/4 of an inch readings. Yeah, so up here around Notice, you see Notice right here going all the way across by the Purple Sage Golf Course. I've golfed there. I've hit a few trees there. You can see Middleton Road way back up here. So we're looking at it again, about 1/4 of an inch of rain as you go up towards Freeze Out Hill, going on up towards the north towards Emmett. So that's the way kind of things shaped up today. Temperatures, for the most part, weren't too bad across the region. So let me take this off and let's go in and see what our high temperature of the day was here at the Boise airport. Bam and bam. So at the air terminal at the Boise airport, looks like our high temperature was 60 degrees today, and it sure felt nice out there getting into the sunshine again out towards Meridian at Kleiner Park. Went and got my oil change before that in the rain, and then the sun popped out this afternoon, so certainly some good news there. Looks like we had those periods of light rain. As far as the gust of wind, not a whole lot, so these showers kind of moved in, did their thing, and then moved on out. I want to take you, though, for tomorrow's, because tomorrow's forecast is going to be pretty interesting across the region, and we'll break it all down here in just a second. So this is the computer forecast model's interpretation of it's going to go over 36 hours. So it's starting from this afternoon today. It's going to go all the way through the morning hours of Friday. And so I want to stop it right about here, because this, as you'll see, there's Boise right through there. That dot where my arrow is, that's Boise. And then you can see Ada County and then Caldwell or Canyon County back there. So you have this area right in through there. Here's Hawaii. You can see the black outline of Idaho. Hopefully you know your geography, but watch the showers and storms develop in the afternoon hours coming in right about here. You see them developing down to the south, Malheur County back into Hawaii County. Now this is right around 5 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, and these little round thunderstorms you see in here starting to form, and they are going to have some thunder with them, because I show the next graphic coming up will show where the lightning may be in the afternoon through the evening hours. But watch this swath of as we go through the evening hours tomorrow. So that's 7, there's 8 o'clock tomorrow night, Ada County, Canyon County getting inundated with heavy rain showers, and that's where there could be some thunder and lightning out there. So watch out if you got any Little League practices, any jogging exercises, or whatever you're doing outside. Perhaps you're going to go wet a line. Watch out, because they'll move in quickly and move out quickly. And then there's going to be another round of showers coming in behind it. And then you can see also some up around Baker County and Baker City area, back towards Malheur County, getting up towards Vail, Ontario, and then getting into the mountains around Idaho City as well, and back towards the Owyhee area. But notice as we go in through tomorrow night, we get one band that moves off. And check this out. There's almost like lines of showers setting up as we go in through the overnight hours. So this is just after midnight, around 1 a.m. Let's see if I can go in for a little closer look here. And we'll zoom right in through there. Yeah, so that dot right here, that's Boise. And then obviously you can see to the east, there's a lot of heavy rains and going up into Boise County. And then there's a break in the action, and there's almost like a line going in right up through Gem County along Highway 55, and then back towards the Canada Road area. Then there's a break around Nampa, and it looks like there's a line that stretches right up through Caldwell, back up to the north there, going on in towards Payette County. So this is what we have coming during the day tomorrow. Let's see if it brings back over here. I'm going to take away a little zoom there. There you go. And now we're looking at about 2 a.m. and then we go on in towards 3, 4. Now look at the heavy rains coming in the early morning hours. You can see it all back up here now towards Valley County, getting on up, gosh, Boise County. So it's really going to come down, and it looks to be mostly rain. And then going in towards 6 a.m. in the morning, you can see where that green shade is there. So a line coming from almost due south Nevada, going up to the north in right along 95, almost to northern Idaho, up around the Canadian border. Look at that stretch of rain there. Pretty impressive stuff. So this right here is lightning. So if this is in a loop, and right there you can see those showers form in that blue area. That is where the possibility of lightning will exist during the day tomorrow. So if we could do a little zoom action in, there's Boise, and this will be, tomorrow is Thursday, so it looks like if I go back here, this is around right there. So that's 5 p.m. in the afternoon tomorrow. So Thursday afternoon, we're seeing some lightning detected thunderstorms here with this computer forecast model in Malheur County and Hawaii County. If I go through 6 p.m., you can see there are some showers and thunderstorms back towards southwestern areas of Canyon County around the Snake River Valley, and then that's going to move to the north, and then a lot of the lightning areas in that blue in Hawaii County coming over the Snake River Valley, and that goes right on up through Ada and Canyon County. So this going in, this must be, yep, so that's 6, 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And there's 9 o'clock. You can see there's still a chance for some lightning and showers and thunderstorms. And then 10 o'clock, and then we see them start to taper off as we go into the overnight hours. But still large areas of blue in some areas there. So lightning possibilities overnight tomorrow night. with these storms as they move in from south to north across the region. And then as far as precipitation goes, that's what we're looking at here. If I put this loop on, you can see exactly where the rain showers are going to go. The gray is pretty much 1/100th of an inch to maybe 1/10 of an inch. When you get in that first shade of blue, now you're up to around 1/10 of an inch of rain. And then you get into 1/4 of an inch as you get into the darker shades of blue. So let me stop it right here and go in towards, let's go back a little bit. Zoop. Sound effects, I've learned that in college. Zoop. That was a meteorological term. Zoop. All right. This right here is the rainfall totals. That's 6 p.m. on Thursday, 6 p.m. Thursday. So most of the light stuff coming in, you can see around Hawaii County, back in towards Southern Canyon County. And then as we move on in to, say, 8 p.m., rain now starting to accumulate, 9, 10, and then notice those lines of heavier blues right along where those lines of precipitation were lining up. So real interesting little area of precipitation here just east of Boise, out by Warm Springs, going on up in towards Boise County and back towards Hawaii County. And then another interesting area of precipitation here in Canyon County and back towards northwest Hawaii County. So that's going to continue pressing towards the northeast. Now, as we go into the darker shades there, 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch of rain in this darker area of blue, and then 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch of rain, yeah, that darker shade of blue, and then up here 1/4 of an inch to, I believe it's an inch, to a half inch. So let's clarify that as I go in for a closer look here. So there in the gray areas, you have 1/10 of an inch to 1/100th of an inch, light stuff, 1/100th of an inch to 1/10 of an inch in the gray. And then as you get into the blue, you get 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. And then in this new shade of blue here, that's 1/4 of an inch of rain. And then a greater than 1/4 of an inch to 1 inch. But that's just about 1/4 of an inch in that gray there. That gray color, greenish color there. And then you can notice back towards the west, there's plenty of precipitation along the coast. So you're going to get some scattered showers across many areas in the region. And let's take it right into, if I back away. Yep, overnight. And this is daybreak, around daybreak, 6 a.m. on Friday. So you can see there will be bands of showers that moves on through. Temperatures, is that what I'm looking at here? I think this is wind gusts. Wind gust. So as far as winds go, you can see the yellows come through and the oranges and the green as we go into the afternoon. So this is right here. Winds will be light throughout much of the morning hours into the early afternoon hours tomorrow. This, let's see if we can crank this into about there. So that's tomorrow morning. You can see light winds, and then they start to pick up in the afternoon hours, probably more of a southeast direction. That looks to be green, not even a lot, 10 to 20 miles per hour wind. So that's just a breeze coming on through the region. And then you can see as the thunderstorms press on through in the evening hours, we'll start to see heavier gusts of wind. See how that kind of blossoms across much of the west? That is in the green area there, right staring in the face. That's 10. The brighter greens is 15 mile per hour wind gusts. As we go on in with the thunderstorms moving through, you got maybe some 15s. And then now you can see the thunderstorms very evident there with that yellow and even some orange color there. So now you're getting into the 25 to 35 mile per hour wind gusts. So again, not a lot of wind with these storms as they move on through, but enough to give a little, pulse of wind, maybe bringing down some branches here and there, little branches across the region. This is a little darker shade back here in southern areas of Canyon County, so watch out. This is a time frame right around 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So it really looks like, according to this model, between 6 and 9 is where we're going to get popped with a few isolated thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms around the region, and bring those gusty winds on in across the area. So nothing severe. Severe winds are up around 58 miles per hour or higher, but definitely some strong gusts of wind coming on through with this system. And I think that is what I have here. This is the temperature with some wind barbs. So temperatures tomorrow, they get up into that yellow region there. So you're looking in the 60s to near 70 degrees. And if we get temperatures with some sunshine in the 70s or a little hotter, then that's when things could get a little bit more active. The hotter the temperatures are, the more active thunderstorm activities will be. All right, let's take a look at satellite picture here, out here in the west. And right now we are seeing veils of clouds kind of just come over the area. Not a whole lot of cloud cover. As a matter of fact, if we go in for a closer look, you can see the city lights there in Boise, Nampa, Caldwell, right there. The clouds just kind of draping through. That's just those showers that we're seeing on radar, those leftover showers from today as that system moves on through. So pretty active weather pattern. But look at this as I move it back out here and get you over the Pacific Ocean. Again, if you that line, you can see it go from daytime to nighttime as the sun sets. But there's a pretty good storm system that's out here in the Pacific, actually a couple of them. But let's go into here to this one right here, and then I'm going to stop it because, yeah, right there. And then I get to draw again. Because if you joined me last time, I found how to draw, and that was like the coolest thing in the world. All right, so big area low pressure right in through here. Low, that's kind of supposed to be an L. And an associated occluded front. Occluded front's a big term in meteorology. We just love it. And kind of does one of those numbers. This is kind of the cold front here. It's kind of getting going to the warm front, but that's really ugly. I shouldn't do that. I'm going to clear that. But that's our occluded front. And then we got this little stream of moisture here. So we are getting some moisture coming in from the south. That's going to continue tomorrow. Then this is going to draw closer over the next couple of days. Now, if you remember the map on Friday where I showed you that it was real wet going in towards the early morning hours. So like this thing right here, if I go to like right there, this is the computer model forecast showing all that precipitation back in through there. That's the stuff that will be associated with this storm as it moves on in gradually. And then Friday night going into Saturday, that looks pretty wet at this point too. So this system right here is going to come on through this area low pressure. Pretty good drawing with the right hand on the mouse. I'm a left-handed guy. So that's going to move towards the east and start to impact the southerly flow. So the winds are going to come from the south tomorrow as these storm systems come out of the south during the day tomorrow. So that's what we need to look for here over the next couple of days. All right, so another thing I got to talk about. You see my sponsors on the screen there. Love our sponsors. You can go and check them out. Security Gold and Silver Exchange. They're down on State Street. Stop in, say hi. They love the weather show at Vin Crosby. Go buy some silver and gold. And then my good friends, Idaho Marine. I just love these folks. The birds there. I'm telling you, go down, check out some great boats, and see some great people there at Idaho Marine. Really enjoy working with you. So, hey, the Bogus Basin, though. Let's go and check out Bogus Basin. Why am I checking out Bogus Basin? Well, because they're pretty cool, but they're 42 and raining right now. But their events that they have coming up, you know, they announced that they're closing the mountain, and they have to close because in April the animals migrate through there. Typically, the snow is a lot less than what we usually have at this time of year, but it's still in abundance up there. We could ski probably right through April into May with this snowpack we have. But the events they have coming on up there, they have a race going on Saturday. It's a Radone race. It's really cool. They got skis with textures underneath them. It's a real kind of unique race. And you can check out my previous YouTube channel. I give a pretty good explanation there on the weather show with Vin Crosby. If you haven't subscribed there, please subscribe and tell your friends and family about that. And then April 13th, it happens. The Bogus Basin Pond Skim. This is where they put out the water, you know, like make a little mini pond, and folks come down 170 miles per hour. No, really, 170 miles per hour. And they motorboat across this pond, and they make it the other side, and they don't even get wet. It's great. You got to go check it out. I'm totally lying now. They don't go 70 miles per hour or 170 miles per hour. They come down to this hill, they splash into this pond, and they get soaked. Maybe some make it across, maybe some don't. But that's the 13th. If you want to have a good time, head on up to Bogus Basin. Check that out because it is fun. And then they close on the 14th, which is the Sunday. So Saturday the 13th, Bogus Basin, Pond Skim. And then April 14th, they close. A lot of snow still up there, so head on up there and check it out. All right, let's take a look at, what was I going to take a look? How about one more look at the temperatures and the radar here? I'm going to back away. You can see Eagle coming in at 49, 50 degrees, pretty much, say around Chinden Boulevard, all the way back over to Meridian, 51 degrees. So temperatures are in the 50s. Up in the mountains right now, we're in the 40s. Across the region, we paint the radar on, and we don't have anything on the radar. What's going on there? It's gone. I guess my radar is down. Anyone? Anyone? How about we do this? All right, this is going to frustrate me. I'm going to the other radar. I'm going to the big boy radar. We're going to the big boy radar. Ready? Here it comes. Yes. And you can see not a whole lot going on. Just a few lingering showers. There's that. A lot of this is ground clutter, by the way, but then you can see that shower. That literally, that little green blip, watch that thing, goes right down Interstate 84. See that? Right there. Hard to see with all the ground clutter. All right. Well, that's it for the weather show with Vin Crosby. I think I am done for tonight. I had so much fun today. Thanks for tuning in. Share the YouTube channel. Go to the YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't. This is going to be posted on the YouTube channel, so if you missed it and you're watching it, you can watch it there again, share it, whatever you want to do. I appreciate you so much. I am out. Where will I hit stop? Where's stop? Right there. Bye-bye.